Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you on how to style a buffet with some thrift and marketplace finds. And also we're going to be making some artisan bread and broccoli soup. So stay tuned if you'd like to see this. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Benita. I do share home decor, homemaking, and cooking. If this is some of the content that you like, please be sure to subscribe down below. I'd love to have you. All right, we're going to get started with our dough. We're going to be starting here with 3 cups of flour. And then we're going to add 1 tablespoon of sugar. Then we're going to add 2 teaspoons of rapid dry yeast or instant yeast, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and we're just going to mix that up here just to incorporate the dry ingredients. You can do it by hand, you don't need the mixer. Okay, we're going to add 1.5 cups of warm water. I'm going to get that mixed up here just a little bit. Add the remaining water. And we're going to mix that on a medium-low. Now I'm only going to mix this just for a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the rest by hand. You don't have to do that. You can do it all in the mixture if you prefer. Then we're going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Get that incorporated. This is a very delicate recipe. It's very soft and moist on the inside. It's going to be nice and crusty on the outside. Right here, I'm just going to go ahead and mix it by hand the remaining time. Okay, after it's all well incorporated, you don't want to mess with it too much. We're going to go ahead and brush some olive oil on top. You can use cooking spray if you like, but I prefer olive oil. And then we're just going to go ahead and get that, flip it over. And then go ahead and cover it with some saran wrap or plastic wrap. And then I'm going to go ahead and cover it with a tea towel. And we're just going to set it in a nice warm place for about 2 to 3 hours. And I did about 2.5 hours is when I let it rise. And while we're letting it rise, we're going to go ahead and start here. On my table, I have some of the finds that I had at Marketplace. I found this she had it priced at $10. I got it for $8. I just fell in love with it. A really rustic basket with some wood on it. And then I found this at Goodwill, this little candlestick. It's only $3.49. I just love this style. I love the color. And then I also found this candle holder also at Goodwill for about $2. I want to say I was 50% off of what as well. And then I got these flameless candles. I did purchase these on Amazon a while back, so I have those that we're going to use. And then I have these 2 old hymnals that I just love. We're going to go ahead and use that on our decor. And because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Truly, Jesus is my Savior, and I hope that he is yours too. And because he lives, we can face tomorrow, especially the way our society is going today. We just really need Jesus in our lives. Then we got this old iron that was my mother's. We're going to go ahead and use that. And then this bird. I got this at 50% off at, I believe it was Dollar General. And then we're going to use this old book that I have. And then these nice pink floral picks that I picked up at Walmart. They're just really pretty. And then I'm going to use the same basket that I bought in a estate sale back a while back. I'm going to use that. And then this frame, this beautiful frame I got on Marketplace for $5. She actually had several, and I'll show those another time. But I did buy a few of those. And then I did get this basket on the estate sale along with the other basket that I got at the same estate sale. And then we're going to use some of these greenery that I purchased off of Amazon. It comes with 3 picks. I just love these, very flexible. You can arrange them to any way that you want. I just like using these for fillers. They're just beautiful. You can use them by themselves, or you can go ahead and add some flowers to them as well. All right, then I also purchased this on Marketplace for $10. It's a tobacco basket. We're going to go ahead and use that in place of a picture today on the buffet. So here we go. We're going to get started on that. We're going to start by adding the tobacco basket. And I do leave that gather sign up there. I do like that. I may put the larger one that I have that in my bedroom. I may change it out later. I'm not sure yet. But we're going to go ahead and start by adding this basket. And then to the buffet, we're going to go ahead and add that metal and wood basket. And then we're going to go ahead and add about 2 picks of that greenery. Takes time to get these the way you want them. Sometimes we have to just keep going back and fluffing them up. And then to that, we're going to go ahead and add those pink floral picks. I just love these. These are just so pretty. I love the color. Nice and springy, and you can also use them through summer as well. All right, and between the tobacco basket and the basket of flowers, we're going to go ahead and add the picture frame. I just love the green color that it has in the picture along with the gold. It's just so pretty. And then we're going to add the sign, because he lives I can face tomorrow. And then we're going to add the 2 old hymn books right beside that. All right, and on top of the hymn books, we're going to go ahead and add this old iron. It's really rustic. I love it. I think it's starting to look really pretty. Again, just eyeball things how you like them. Sometimes you'll move them back and forth until you get just the look you want. And then onto the left side of the buffet, we're going to go ahead and add this old book. And then we're going to go ahead and add this old candle holder. And then we're going to add the flameless candle. These actually do have a remote control as well. You can do them by hand or the remote. All right, and to the other side of the book, we're going to go and add this candle holder as well. We're going to kind of scoot these flowers over a little bit. Kind of got in the way of the candle holder. I want to be able to see everything. Okay, and to the front of the book, we're going to go ahead and add this bird that I bought at Dollar General. I love having these birds around all year round. We do have a bunch of trees in our yard, so these birds are singing constantly. I just love listening to them. So it's okay to have birds through summer, spring, winter, and fall. And to the back of the candlestick, a candle holder, we're going to add the flameless candle as well. And to the bottom of our buffet, we're going to go and add this basket. I have wires that hang around back there, so we're going to kind of cover those up with these baskets. And on the other side, I have my internet boxes. There's just so many of them in my phone. So we're just going to go and cover them with this longer basket. It just hides all that, so everything looks nice and pretty. And this is how everything turned out. Let me know in the comments what you think of our buffet styling today. I didn't spend too much on these marketplace finds and these thrift finds. I just love being able to use decor that doesn't cost a lot of money. I think everything turned out just beautiful, nice and cozy, very springy and inviting. Again, let me know what you think in the comments. I'd like to thank you all again for subscribing to my channel. It is so encouraging. It does keep me going. I do have a thanks and super thanks available now if any of you are interested using that feature. But just a reminder that your subscription is free. You do not have to partake in that. But your support is well appreciated. Thank you so much for those that have already supported my channel. All right, it's time to make our broccoli soup. We're going to go ahead and start here by cutting a 1/4 cup of onion. You can do a rough chop, that will be just fine. And then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of flour. I like to make sure all my stuff is prepared ahead of time, so when you start cooking, everything's right there for you. So 2 tablespoons of butter. We're going to add 2½ cups of milk. An 1/8 teaspoon of black pepper. And then we're going to add 3/4 of a pound of processed cheese. I use my local store processed cheese. You're welcome to use Velveeta if you like. And we're going to go ahead and cube those so it's easier for melting. And then we're going to add 12 ounces of broccoli chopped. You're welcome to use frozen if you'd like. I used 1 head of the broccoli crown is what I used. We're going to give that a rough chop. Now I usually cook these just to al dente. I like a little bite in my broccoli. If you like to cook them a little bit longer because you like softer broccoli, that's fine. Just make sure you turn down the heat just a little bit so you can cook it a little bit longer and not have to burn the cheese. All right, excuse my pot. It is pretty well worn and scratched up, but we're going to go ahead and use that anyhow. We're going to melt the butter over medium-high heat. Then we're going to add our onion. And we're going to saute these just till they're glossy and a little soft. Then we're going to go ahead and add our flour to make the roux. And then we're going to go ahead and pour in our milk. And then we're going to go ahead and add the cheese. You really want to constantly stir this for the most part. You don't want it burning on the bottom. So just keep stirring that until it's nice and creamy. Okay, it's getting pretty creamy here. And before all the cheese is melted, we're going to go ahead and add our broccoli to get that broccoli start cooking. Right, we're going to give that a stir. And then we're going to go ahead and add our black pepper. Okay, keep stirring until everything is creamy and the broccoli is to your desired texture. And it is done. Now we're going to go and get started by adding this cast iron pot into the oven to preheat with the lid on while our dough is rising. We're going to go ahead and flour our counter. Just lightly flour, and this is how you want your dough to look. It's got little bubbles in it, and that's exactly what you want. And we're going to turn that out very gently with a spatula. You don't want to mess with it too much. Okay, and we're going to gently fold this about 5 or 6 times. I didn't realize my camera was a little offset, but you see a little bit here of what I'm doing. Okay, and then we're going to kind of spin it into a little ball very gently. And then we're going to add that to our parchment paper. And then I usually dust the top of it so the saran wrap does not stick to it. And our pot is preheated, so we're going to go ahead and remove the top. See how hot it is? And then we're going to go ahead and add the parchment and the dough all together inside the pot. And be sure to put that lid back on there. Creates that little steam inside there to cook that bread. And then we're going to place it in the oven for about 30 minutes. And then we'll remove it and then cook it another 12 to 15 minutes. And voila, there you do. Yeah, there you go. You have artisan bread. Look how beautiful this turned out. Nice and crusty on the outside. Very nice and fluffy in the inside. And then we'll have our lunch. Let me know what you think in the comments if you try this recipe. This was a quick lunch for us. We can have soup all year round. Even in Texas, we still have soup all year round. I have a daughter who's just a soup fanatic. She does all kinds of creations. Maybe I'll get her on here sometime to cook her little recipes. But if you enjoyed this video, thank you so much for watching. And please be sure to subscribe down below if you'd like to see more of this kind of content. I loved having you here today. Take care and God bless. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.